Gauri Gayatri Devaraj, representing the Gates Company of NHS's Vagyad. Independence Day is celebrated as an annual national festival to mark the anniversary of national independence of India from the British Empire on the 15th of August in the year 1947. It was the most luckiest day for people of India. We have won the freedom after a very hard struggle. From that day, 15th of August has become a very important day in the Indian history and is celebrated throughout the country with full spirit of patriotism. Today, on this 74th Independence Day, I'll take you to the vast history of Indian freedom struggle. Freedom means a lot to each Indian. Indian freedom struggle is one of the most significant progress in the history of India. It is essential to know certain lessons from the freedom struggle of India to get an insight into movements and events that led to Indian independence. The British people entered India in early 17th century, but slowly they started ruling the country. Gradually they started creating towers in India, and they made Indian people as their slaves. Therefore, India went through some of the hardest times to gain independence from the British rule. The first battle which took place between British and Indians was Battle of Plassey in 1757. First strong movement against the British was initiated in 1857 by Mangal Pandey, who was an Indian soldier. There were various other movements that led India to get independence, some of which were civil disobedience movement, which was started against the monopoly of salt. Quit India movement was another hope for India to gain independence. This movement was instigated by Mahatma Gandhi and Indian National Congress on 8 August 1942. This movement aimed to end the British rule in India. However, it proved unsuccessful, but they realized that their power is fading gradually. And there were several other movements like Champaran movement, Khilafat movement, non-cooperation movement, Salt March, and many more. We people do not know the real meaning or real value of the word independence or freedom because we haven't experienced a life without it. We have freedom and we people really enjoy it. Today, we can move freely around our country without anyone questioning or imposing any kinds of restrictions on us. We feel satisfied and contented. But this satisfaction is due to great freedom fighters who sacrificed their life with fearless courage to bring freedom to the nation. They faced pain, exploitation, torture, and hardships to bring freedom to their motherland. We Indians consider them the epitome of patriotic people. Many freedom fighters adopted various ways of fighting against Britishers to attain freedom. Their unimaginable sacrifice, hardships, pain, and hard work gets an eternal salute. Their sacrifice, satyagrahas, tortures have resulted in the freedom. And we enjoy that freedom today. This freedom was brought after centuries of revolutions, bloodsheddings, and battles. Some of the freedom fighters are very well known, while others quietly sacrificed their life for their motherland. The only gift which we Indians had during the hard times of freedom struggle was the real heroes, the freedom fighters who are ready to dedicate themselves for the freedom of India. Those gifts had many names, many faces like Mahatma Gandhi, Bhagat Singh, Mangal Pandey, Subhash Chandra Bose, Jawaharlal Nehru, Lokmanya Tilak, Lal Bahadur Shastri, Chandrasekhar, Rajguru, Sukhdev, and many more. 74 years ago, on this day, Indians tasted independence. Jawaharlal Nehru declared the independence, and his words was like this: "At the stroke of the midnight hours, when the world slept, India will awake to life and freedom." And this puts an end to the history of freedom struggle. I'm sure that all those heroes who sacrificed their life for the freedom of India will live until the last breath of last Indian. On this proudful day of 74th independence, let us pray, let us unite, and let us work together to make our India the best. And let us make a peaceful, prosperous, and brighter nation. Jai Hind.